welcome to today's reading where we will be asking the question, what wants you? And it's based on the premise that what you want you to. If you chose pile 1, you're in the right spot. Let me get your guys' crystal. We have for you the clear quartz crystal. Okay. I heard as I was getting info for this crystal, you asking what's to come. And this crystal amplifies energy, thoughts, and intentions, and is a powerful tool for clarity, focus, and manifestation. Right now, you need to pay special attention to your thoughts. And this is because right now you're building your reality. Okay. And y'all, let me finish this thought real fast and then I have some stuff to say. Okay. But I got the image after you are building your reality. I got the image of a Minecraft world opening up. Okay. And I don't know if you've ever played that game, but if you haven't, and if you have, then you're familiar with this. But if you haven't, when you open up a world in Minecraft, it's it's foggy. It's like a cloud. It's like a mist clears off the land, and then the first few pixels in front of you become available, and it's the pixels keep filling out the more and more time you spend in that opening position, and then eventually the world is fully open, you see everything, and then you can run around. Okay. Now that we have that said, though, I don't know if I said but we have, aside from the crystal, messages from meditation, and also we're going to jump into some tarot. Okay, I just went, your reading just, kind of jumped in, so, there's something you're wanting to just, I just heard get over with, okay? Okay, so, jumping into your messages from meditation, though, we have set your intentions, okay? I also heard for you that what wants you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so every pile I heard mount up. Okay, but what wants you, okay, and you want this, but it wants you back, is a clean slate. Okay, I heard lay down. Rest and protect your solar and sacral chakras. I got the image of you on your stomach on the ground. And in resting your sacral and solar chakra, and maybe laying on your stomach actually would be a good thing. I just got the image of you laying on your stomach like this. Okay, so maybe you need to just literally rest on your stomach and just let thoughts pass, meditate. But in doing that, okay, clarity of thought will come. I also heard, guys, there is so much, and it's so yeah, I'll do my best not to be scrambled in word, but I heard the song Smooth Operator, okay, and specifically the lines, coast to coast, LA to Chicago, love for sale, and also, no need to ask, he's a smooth operator. Something you once thought was unquestionable or impossible has become undeniable. Someone had fun at your expense. I also heard the lines that say city lights. But then after that, okay, and my intuition made up this next lyric. I heard prison room. City lights, prison room. Okay. Something someone did while they were playing in your solar and sacral chakra has led to them being in a spiritual or physical jail, spiritual or material jail. They're literally in jail, or spiritually they're in spiritual purgatory. I heard too, stuck on a level, but you can change this. And there's a realization here. It must be you, no one else. So this is so cute and beautiful and powerful and deep. You wants you, okay? You've lost yourself along the way, but you've never disconnected fully. An invisible string tethers you to long lost, unseen, and yet to be discovered aspects of yourself. But will you take the steps to close that gap? And I heard yes. And as I wrote down yes, I intuitively I almost said drove there. Okay. Someone was trying to, like, in this situation, you may have experienced gaslight or like psychological manipulation, but someone was like trying to drive you to insanity by like boxing you in. But anyways, in asking the question, will you take the steps to close that gap? And we get yes, I drew a box around it. Okay, you are protected while you do so. You're protected while you take the steps to close that gap. Okay, and also I got with you, present, okay, is Archangel Michael and Raphael. And I got the angel number 444. Okay, you are building foundations and you're protected while you do so. Okay, 6:12 on my timer as we begin our tarot. Okay, you need to set clear intentions and put structure and routine around those intentions, because you are like, the string that ties you to you, that like you're pulling closer, is actually the you that's holding your freaking dreams. Okay. This you that you're pulling closer is the you that is like fully, it's like, you know, it more holistically has a grasp on what it is that you want to manifest, like your dreams, what you have in mind that you want. So in doing the steps to pull you closer to yourself, you're actually pulling your dreams closer to yourself, because it's the same string. Okay. Y'all, I don't know. I hope that's not coming off as too aggressive, okay? I'm feeling really passionate about your reading. Okay, let's jump into your cards, though, and see what they have to say. You have got to be kidding me. I shuffled twice, okay? Twice, like, and this card flew out. Okay, this is wish come true. This is a card of wishes, okay? This is insane. This is a card of wishes. Like, you need to make your wish. Okay, and then also, let's see here. It's like, you don't know what it is right now that you have to guard. That's something that's coming through. Right now, you don't know what it is that you have that you're able to guard. You don't know what belongs to you. You don't know where the lines of yourself are. OMG. The Lover's on the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing like you turned away from temptation here, and someone is trying to like sway you by bearing their passion. But I'm hearing you need to like close the gates to your sacral. I just saw like one of those locking turnstiles where it's like metal rungs, and you have to like push them through, but like this one's locked, and they're like, how can I get into this park? How can I get into this water park? I'm not gonna lie, this person is giving the vibe, okay? This person is trying to figure out a way to break into your water park. Right underneath that, Page of Cups. This person, I'm hearing this person is gonna come in and be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Look at me, I'm new. Okay? False flag is what I'm hearing. They're gonna be they're just gonna be same stuff. They're gonna be juggling you coast to coast. Oh, ooh, I just heard. He moves through space with minimum grace and maximum joy. Like, Right underneath that, though, I don't even know why I'm like pausing to like, like your guys' reading is just feeding out. Oh, I just saw a receipt saying like just freaking reaming out. Like the whole roll came out. Like this thing's, I just saw out of order. There's no more paper to have receipt on, basically. Like this is the last charged item, okay, and you're out of paper. There's no more paper to put in this thing, okay? Basically, you need to pack your bags and, like, basically, I'm just hearing, like, take the L. Like, you just need to walk away from this situation so that you can balance yourself out, okay? I'm seeing 222. It's like balancing yourself out is going to bring about, like I said, bring your dreams closer to you. And you don't need to concern yourselves. I'm hearing you don't need to concern yourself with the feelings of the other, because I'm hearing like you're so loving that you're like, how is this going to affect them? The choices that I make for myself. This choice that you're making for yourself doesn't concern them anymore because you guys are no longer attached. You're thinking from an old paradigm. Okay, so like in every way possible, make sure you're recognizing like how your psychology is an old framework that is no longer, like, that doesn't have to do with like building your future. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting with this devil card too. It's like there's going to be temptation along the way, and it's okay. Okay. Don't like beat down on yourself if you like have moments where you're like, okay, I know that's not what I am wishing for, but I had a moment of weakness. Okay. Just recognize it. Acknowledge it. Okay. And learn what you can from it. If there's anything to learn, maybe it may take a while. Sometimes it takes a little while to learn the same lesson. Okay. I'm hearing give yourself grace while you give yourself space, because it's something that they didn't give you, but it's something that you can now afford. Okay. Woo, 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 woo. The Hermit. Focus on yourself. Y'all, I shuffled perfectly today. I got the Hermit like right underneath this. If you focus on yourself, and I'm going to go ahead and after this card, just pull from my other deck because I'm like beating a dead horse here. Honestly. If you focus on yourself, your celebration is coming. And what do we have here? 4 of Wands. 444. My eye went kind of crazy there. Oh my gosh. I love you guys. I'm hearing as I shuffle, okay, my eye's starting to water a bit too. I'm feeling like you may need to have, okay, an emotional release, a deep emotional release. You need to release yourself from guilt that isn't yours. Okay, this situation where you're like, you're so loving, so you're thinking from old paradigms and you're considering the other even when the other isn't part of your path anymore. That's their guilt that they put on you. Okay, and what I mean by that is like, you're still loyally committed to something that betrayed you. Okay, and now you need to realize that what you really need to have loyalty to is yourself, because you have loyalty. So if you show yourself loyalty, the universe will like gift you that in return. Okay. And it's going to feel like there's this void space because like basically the human loves to see, I'm getting narcissists. Like the human loves to see their reflection in the other. So it's going to feel a bit like a void when all you're doing is showing yourself loyalty. But it's the first step you have to take to get that reflection, okay, in the other. If you want to see loyalty in someone else, you need to show yourself loyalty first. Today's reading is literally going so hard, okay? What's the bottom of the deck image on this? Snow globe, dude. You need to, like, close yourself off. Like, put yourself in your own world. I'm getting, like, a ballerina, like, music box right now. What's this? I'm hearing like a song. I can't remember. Like it's like a musical box song, but I can't remember what it is. But it's like, return to some sort of like beautiful, earlier, dainty, decorated and displayed version of yourself, where you were in your own world though, before this person took that world and then put it in a box. Okay? It's like, that's why you have lack of clarity, is because your snow globe was then put in a box of peanuts, shut, taped, like, I'm seeing like clear tape was their clear quartz. That, them sealing that box shut with that clear Scotch tape, I'm hearing Scotch bonnet, okay, was their clear quartz. That was their intention, to close you off from the world, to keep your world trapped within their world. And actually their world, you trapped inside their world, you're just trapped in a compartment. Like I said, coast to coast, you know, moving through space, minimum grace, maximum joy. I'm like, that's so funny. I'm like saying these lyrics with like, nah, 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 nah. Like, that's not how the song is sung. But, it's like, ooh, where was I going with that though? You know, but, oh yes, you're compartmentalized, okay? When you just come back to your own world, your snow globe is fully clear. You have a total, like, you know, you see through your snow globe. So you being closed off and being in your own world is actually opening you up immediately, okay? But I'm getting like, you need to like, from the inside of this box, your snow globe needs to like shimmy its way powerful enough. And maybe like one of the shimmies is powerful enough that like the box tips over, and then you can like kind of like, you know, roll out of the box. And then you're on your side, okay? Things are feeling topsy-turvy and you feel fragile. Like, okay, something could go wrong here. My glass could break and like all my juice could come loose. It's like right now you may be scared of like losing yourself, losing your mind, losing your essence. What is my essence? What is my mind? Where are the boundaries to myself? Where do I begin and they end? Let's see though, from this deck, what wants to come out. Okay, we are getting this card flying out. Sorry guys. This card flying out. This card. Okay, let me switch these around. Okay, this card flies out. This card on the bottom of the deck. We have here I suppose these are, this is a totally, so something, your getaway is going to be fun, just so you know. Okay, you're 1733 on my timer. I'm hearing ascended masted. What is that? I feel like I've heard that before, but is that like a big, oh, that's mastiff. That's like a big dog. Your getaway is gonna be fun though. Okay, you may be like, you don't have any answers right now, so you're feeling scared. Okay, give yourself a hug. Seriously, like, just give yourself a hug. Make yourself feel better, like soothe yourself. Soothing your nervous system is really important right now, pile one. Okay. I'm hearing with this card though on the bottom of the deck that 3 little piggies went to the market or something, or this little piggy went to the market and this little piggy. But I'm hearing wee all the way home. Someone is running from the situation with their tail tucked. Okay, their little curly Q tail tucked. What's coming out here though, okay, so we have Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. You're like reaching a clean slate in the mind, and then when it comes to also what you're building. Okay, and I like how she's flying here on an origami bird. And birds came up if you were curious about pile 2, or am I relating to pile 2? I don't know. Birds came up in pile 2, okay? There's also a turnip. I'm noticing how this turnip is like, has like a bee stinger on it, which turnips do, they're like roots. But I'm noticing how it's kind of like looking like it's flying at her. And then also there's a dice. You're taking a chance on yourself right now, but someone else is taking a chance at trying to take you out, okay? But look at the dice that's on top of this mountain here. Sorry if it's a little hard to see, okay? This card's image is like fuzzy in and of itself. So, it's a dice that has, okay, it's kind of clearing up. 4 on this side and 2 on this side. You're heading towards foundation and stability. Okay? but it's going to take balancing yourself out first, okay? And that's going to partly come from you setting your intentions forward without consideration of anything to do with your past. Okay, this is a new mind, and so a new reality, okay? You know, the mind creates the reality instantaneously. I'm being called back to this thing, how if you've ever astral traveled or you've had a dream, okay, where you've like, were aware, like you're awake, and like I had this dream one time, okay, where I left my house and I walked around the town, okay, and I was sentient, like I explored my city essentially while I was asleep. And something about astral travel is the moment you think about your asleep self, your astral self snaps back, okay? So reality creation in the astral is instantaneous then. You need to realize that this is the very same actually for here, okay? It's just, so astral is 5D essentially, and then here's 3D. 3D is a little bit slower, though it's still governed essentially. It's like, it's hard to explain, but like basically time exists on the 3D. Time doesn't exist on the 5D. So instantaneous is reality, okay? But we are here in the 3D, so it's gonna take time for those instant realities that you're creating in your mind, okay? So there's gonna have to be a through line here. I'm getting to you holding that new reality, okay? And while you're doing that, you need to keep your nervous system calm, okay? Pile 1 though, we're running a little bit over 22 on my timer. I'm gonna leave your message here for today. If you enjoyed that or it resonated, don't forget to leave a like and your thoughts in the comments below. If you're a little shy or you don't know what to say, feel free to leave a car, a tree, or some angel wing emojis. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you on the next one. Thank you guys so much for being here and for watching. Bye for now. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading where we will be answering the question, what wants you? And it's based off the premise that what you want wants you too. And for every pile, okay, and I'm going to be more together than pile 1 because we just jumped into pile 1. But I am going to warn you, my meditation notes are a little scrambled. Okay, so just please try and stay with me here. For every pile, I heard mount up, okay, gear up. Pile 2, we have for you the golden rutilated crystal. I literally love every time I see this crystal, I don't know, it just draws me in. This crystal is also known as Venus hair, and it's known to lighten moods. It also amplifies energy, promotes manifestation, and enhances creativity and mental clarity. It also helps one with spiritual growth, like reaching inner truth and connecting with your higher self. And it amplifies energy and it helps with aligning chakras, especially the solar. The solar deals with personal power and self-confidence. Okay, let's see here. I heard with you, pile 2, there is no clear beginning, but that doesn't need to stop you from having a defined ending. Also, I heard bees buzzing, and it's gonna take some work. I heard go for a swim, and this is calling me to your need for rest, resting with your emotions, and there is a discovery waiting for you within. I also heard crawdad hunting, and lifting rocks was a significant component to this as well. Okay, lifting rocks to find them, looking beneath the surface to find something you suspect is hidden. I heard it's right where you think it is. You saw it scramble so. Okay, there's so much to unpack here, but crawdads shoot backwards in motion, especially when in defense. Okay. With this crawdad, I was getting to this situation pertains possibly to an age gap relationship, and I heard salt daddy. So craw was really sticking out to me out of crawdad. Okay, so in looking up craw, I find it is the crop of a bird or an insect. Though humorously, it can refer to the stomach of a person or an animal. Someone played in your solar and sacral energy. It may be someone you affectionately call bird or bug. There's also a saying in relation that came up called, or it goes, stuck in my craw, and it means something is deeply irritating, unacceptable, or causing lasting resentment. Something you can't swallow because it's unfair or wrong. Craw is a pouch in a bird's throat where they store food before digestion. And if food gets stuck or anything gets stuck in the craw, it is physically discomfortable, okay, uncomfortable. It causes physical discomfort. You are ready to swallow, I heard, okay? And swallow as a symbol also kept appearing, like as being significant. Kind of like a spiritual, like an animal messenger for you right now. Okay, swallows connect, have the ability to connect you more deeply with yourself. They represent love, loyalty, hope, and freedom. Let's see, I have a tiny note here. I need to see what it says. So this crawdad figure, okay, this salt daddy figure, okay, this person affected your sexuality and your identity as well as your agency. I think that's everything we have for meditation. So let's go ahead and jump into the cards then. I got for pile 1 the song Smooth Operator, and I was hearing for your pile No Need to Ask. And you know, it's like you're in a phase right now where you don't need to ask for permission. Maybe you needed to know that. Maybe you needed to hear it said out loud. But yeah, you don't need to ask. Also, on the bottom of the deck, we have strength. Okay, and this is where I shuffled after pile 1 to just get like a clearing of energy. It's like you're walking into this phase of your life with inner strength. Okay, I shuffled and this card made an appearance on the bottom of the deck. I took like mental note of it, okay? But then this is the first card that flies out. On the bottom of the deck now, we have Queen of Cups, and it's like, okay, you've been through a lot. It's making it difficult for you to realize that you're kind of in your lucky era. Okay. I just saw this little baby mermaid here. It looks like they're washing their armpit with a fish. Let me think about this for a minute. Okay. First of all, I'm being called to, okay, I just wanted to say my earlier download that I got originally was that you right now are needing, what wants you is your nourishment, okay? And it's wanting you to fight for it because it's fighting for you. Okay, I was getting, you're like a brand new baby in some scenario, maybe a brand new baby in nourishing yourself. I'm getting maybe you were being nourished by others for a long time, but that, I'm hearing it just didn't pan out to completion. And I'm seeing someone pan for gold and there's nothing. Okay, and they panned for years. I'm seeing someone on this riverbank like aging and growing a beard and like eventually they have a cane, but like their pan is empty and they're still like, I'm hearing swashbuckling. I'm not sure what that means. You're a baby though, okay? A baby mermaid. That's literally, okay, a baby mermaid, like you right now, this is coming through so perfect. A baby mermaid meaning like you're meant to wallow and exist within and exclusively not without. You're meant to wallow in the water world right now. Okay, Water World may be a significant movie for you to watch. Also, Napoleon Dynamite is coming through. Right now, this chalice here, notice how this cup, okay, is covered. It's like the only cup that I know of that's come to my awareness so far, okay? Because I'm like, honestly, rather new in tarot. Like, okay, Most of my work is done psychically, so I'm still learning like these cards and stuff, and I don't know all the symbols on them. So like, as far as I'm aware, this is the, in my awareness, only cup that is covered. It doesn't matter if that's true or not though, because this is how the message is coming through. And if you're here, this is how it's coming through for you. It's like, I'm being called to this like little red garnet. And I'm also being called to the fact that pile 3 is garnet. Okay. You may have like if you're curious about what the future holds for you, or like what the next leg of your journey is like, I'm hearing sea legs and walking on land legs. And I'm seeing like Ariel and Aquamarine the mermaid transforming from mermaid to human form so that they can walk on land. It's like right now, you actually need to wallow in your emotions so that you can become grounded. Okay, that will be later though. And what's really coming through now though is like with this garnet here, okay, and I don't know if you guys can barely see it. Right there, there's a little garnet. She's kind of looks like she's staring at it with anger. Okay, you may be, I'm feeling like the process of grieving, like where you go through like denial and then like, you know, all the phases, and like, I'm feeling like you're in the angry phase. I'm getting like you had I'm hearing conceived this image of what your future would look like, and there's an anger at having to like reshape that image because of a shapeshifter. Okay. You may feel like things are like falling down for you in all this change. You don't realize that in the midst of all this though, you are resurrecting yourself. Okay. And look at all the baby mermaids here. Oh, coming back to that baby mermaid thing though, it's like baby mermaids live in the sea. So it's like, you know, you're meant right now to just be emotional, be in your emotions, be illogical. And don't worry about logic. Throw it out the window. And like you're washing your armpit with this fish here. What works for you is all you need to concern yourself with, and don't worry about what it looks like. Worry about what it feels like. Okay? Make sure right now that you feel nourished, essentially, because what's being protected in this, I'm hearing your holiness is being protected within this chalice. Okay? And that's not just by your own accord. Like, there are divine beings protecting you as well, protecting your holiness, protecting your sanctity, protecting your soul. But what's contained within this though is what you want to manifest, is your dreams, your desires, your future, your fate. And it's like, I love that she's angry, but she's holding this cup with absolute care and very delicately. And it's like, that's this process for you. You may have hard emotions come up, but you're dealing with them delicately. And I just heard delicatessen. Okay, delicatessen. What? Delicatessen? I'm not sure what that is, or if that is a word, or if I'm mispronouncing, or I don't know. But what I'm really getting from this is like finger foods, and I'm hearing girl dinner. It's like, make things make sense for you. Don't worry about what these things make for others. Focus on self. And like, girl dinner, by the way, coming back to that, because I have male viewers as well. And like, really what it's coming to is like, you don't have to put a lot of effort right now in exhausting yourself into making yourself feel good. You can literally have a snack plate for dinner. Okay? You can have a snack plate of like pickles and peanuts, if that's what you're in the mood for, because it fills you up and it makes you feel good and it makes you happy. And that's what right now is about, okay? And like, notice how her whole outfit, she's rested on red, okay? She is seated in passion. But her whole outfit is white and blue. It is innocence and emotion that you are like truly embodying at this moment. And a yellow crown, a yellow giant crown rests on her head. What's on your mind at the moment and what needs to be on your mind is you and future you. Okay? And like, how should I put this? It's like the legacy of you, the royalty of you, the standard of you. That's what's at stake right now. This comes after, you know, I'm hearing a crashing and a burning and a burnout. Okay, and I'm hearing someone peeled out. Someone caused like a riffraff, like someone caused a ruckus and then they peeled away from the scene. Okay. You're creating though new circumstances for yourself. I'm getting like, you know, a new footing. Coming back to that, you're developing your land legs, but first you need to wallow in your emotions. Swim around. Be the baby mermaid. Okay? Have fun. Nourish yourself. Babies just eat, sleep, have fun. Okay? Like all they're worried about is eating, sleeping, feeling good. That's what you need to worry about. Okay? And it's going to come by you addressing, acknowledging, sitting with your emotions. Okay, even the difficult ones, especially the difficult ones. And just, you know that during the difficult ones, just remain delicate. But you have been. Like I said, remain. You've already been. Okay, so don't worry about that. You have already been. Okay, this is bringing you to a place where like in balancing your emotions, you're considering yourself outside of yourself. Okay, what is out there for me? What is out there for you is brand new opportunity. Okay, and that's exciting for you. It's going to be hard to always see what's to come. This new opportunity. I'm hearing widening horizons. Okay? And it's because you've been maliciously toyed with. But I'm getting like this time actually is about you unifying mind, body, and spirit in the story contained within, okay? So that you can share it outside of yourself. If you are unified as a person, okay, you will find unity outside of yourself, and you are seeking unity, and it's seeking you, okay? People want to be in connection with you. You are something special, okay? Right now you need to rest, and you will get that unity, okay? It will come. All right, let's pull from our other deck now and see what messages want to come from there. I just want to say real fast, okay, 15:55 on my timer, you are going through an exceptional amount of change. And I love how there's 1, 5, 5, 5, 1 and 3 5s. You know, 3 is significant to your pile and like mind, body, and spirit. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. It's like 3s. And I'm getting like triangles. So then like pyramids. I'm being called to Egypt. I'm hearing Osiris. Like, you are being resurrected in this moment. Like I said, you may feel like things are crashing and tumbling down. Okay, I'm seeing a pyramid crumble. But what you don't realize is you are a pillar of strength. This is you. Okay? You are the pillar of strength. You are. Okay, that may be like difficult to conceptualize sometimes, but it is your truth. Okay, let's see what wants you. What wants you right now, pile 2, may be hard to see, and it's because of your current perspective, okay? And it's interesting because that came up in pile 1. I want to get another card real fast and then see what's on the bottom of the deck then. Oh my gosh. Why is tarot always so perfect? Bottom of the deck, we have this card, okay? And remember when I told you, okay, I'm seeing this XX. I'm getting like XX on a potion. I'm seeing like deadly potion. Poison. I'm hearing poison. I don't want you, poison. I don't need you. That's a Def Leppard song. So remember when I told you in the beginning of this reading though, okay, you don't have to ask for permission. Okay, look at you, bigger than this maze, but stuck inside, waiting for, so politely, okay, you pile 2 are so sweet. You're too sweet. Okay, you're too sweet. You're too sweet because it hinders you. Okay, so this is I'm hearing this is a process of you setting up boundaries. You're going through this maze so you can learn how to make walls yourself. Okay, because right now you're confined within the walls of others, and you're like, you were worried about making walls yourself, and you realize if I don't make walls for myself, I'm gonna be consumed. Okay, your head's above the clouds here. Okay, so you may feel a little spaced out and stuff. Like I said, you may feel like you don't have the perspective you need. The perspective though that you need to realize, first of all, focus on your emotions. Okay, you're feeling foggy headed. That's you asking for logic. Like I said, let logic freaking fall out the window. Okay, and y'all, I've been saying that word a lot, freaking. I don't like to say that, but I feel so passionate about you guys and your path here. It's like you're wanting to have answers and perspective and stuff, but that's you wanting to build stuff out of logic. Okay, right now you don't need to worry about what's logical. Okay, what makes sense. Don't worry about what makes sense. Worry about what is nourishing to you. Okay, I love this card making an appearance too, because she has all these rats. Like she's holding all these rats by their tails like they're toys. But look, if you see there, she herself is like a rat. Okay, like and I'm not wanting to say you're a rat, but I'm saying you know, this is reminding me of this one time I had this person in my life who I've had a lot of people in my life who I thought were friends, and then like they absolutely betrayed me. Even all the way to early life though. But I remember I had this one friend named Elizabeth. Elizabeth, if you're out there. No. I had this one friend named Elizabeth, and both of her parents were deaf. Okay. And one time Elizabeth got in trouble while I was at her house. And in the midst of her, I didn't know what was going on. Okay. I don't speak sign language to this day. So her parents are talking to her, and she's talking to her parents. And in the midst of all this, she told them that I called her a rat, which has never occurred. I've never called anybody ever in my life a rat. Okay. I've never called anybody that. That's not like a word I would use to describe someone. And, that's coming up, I think, in a significant way here. Okay, it's like the deaf, even her parents being deaf, I think is symbolic in your storyline. Their parents, though, my mother came and picked me up, and her parents were furious. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like standing there, like watching her parents write down stuff on a pad and then handing it to my mom. And the whole time I'm like right there with them because I don't know what's going on. Now my mom takes me off and she tells me what happened. I'm like, that didn't happen. But what I do know that happened is Elizabeth got in trouble. And it's like, oh, it's coming full circle for me now. In your scenario, you may have dealt with a scenario where someone was under some heat and then they sacrificed you. Whew. Okay. What wants you to, though? Look at this card. What have we been talking about? First of all, I thought this was a 2 of something. It's not. You do need to balance yourself out, and that's what this is about, okay? Becoming unified by balancing, okay? And I'm running way over, so I'm just going to wrap this up real fast. But this is a 7 of Pentacles card, okay? You're feeling really lucky, but right now, okay? And luck is the wave that you're on. Know that you're lucky. Know that you're strong. And know that the purpose right now isn't to make sense of everything. Making, okay? That's not the purpose. Be logical, okay? And I'm not saying like do something crazy. I'm just saying don't try to achieve logic right now. Try to achieve emotional nourishment, which sometimes is illogical. Like I said, that sometimes means pickles and peanuts for dinner, okay? Okay. But what we have here is 2 spiders. What you're balancing here is the interconnectedness of all that's happened to you. Will come by you finding still waters, okay? And what wants you to is your takeoff, your land legs, okay? Look how many legs are on this card. Pile 2. If you enjoyed that or it resonated, don't forget to leave a like and your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're a little shy or you don't know what to say, leave like a spider or a spider web emoji, a mermaid, maybe like an ocean emoji, or just anything you're feeling called to, okay? Because it's going to resonate with who it resonates in the comment section. And every single one of you are valid in your expression. So leave what you please. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see you on the next one. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. Bye for now. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading where we're going to be asking the question, what wants you? And it's based off the premise, what you want you to. For every pile, I heard mount up. And for pile 2, okay, I just had to come in here and say this before we even like opened up because I was getting downloads immediately before I even began. In pile 2, I was hearing the song Poison by Def Leppard. The lyrics, poison, I don't want you, poison, I don't need you. And I was hearing for your pile 3, the line from that song, I wanna touch you. It's like your manifestations are right there. They're right there. They are tangible, okay? They're there and you're touching them and you've built them out of desire. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into, I have some messages for meditation to go over. Okay, and they're a little scrambled, so I apologize if I'm like circling back to stuff. And then we have 2 decks today that we're going to come to get messages out of. Also for your pile 3, I chose the garnet crystal. And it has like a... Ooh, let me go do something real fast. Okay, I wanted to show you 1, 2, 4 on my timer. This is like so horror like camp. But I wanted to show you that this garnet is actually like red. It's just hard to see. Why is the label even easier to read with that here? Okay, it's not hard to read at all. Okay, so pile 3, we got for you the garnet. The garnet symbolizes love, passion, courage, and vitality. Okay, inner strength as well and confidence, and it is a stone that helps to overcome emotional blockages and attract success. And let me just see. Okay. I got the image of someone lounging lavishly, leisurely, not properly postured, okay? They were like, one leg is like in the seat and then one leg is like on the seat arm, okay? They're like lounging, leisurely, not properly postured, in a sultry gown. And they are exuding sex appeal. Okay, there's a lot of reds and tans and browns. Right now, you are highly magnetic and attractive, and you are calling in all that you want. You're literally holding, I'm hearing the first materializations of it. Okay, you had to dive deep to get what you wanted. Much of it was underwater, and your strength came because the beginning of this journey was you drowning. Okay, I got the image of someone bringing you out to the middle of the sea, to the middle of the ocean on a small boat, and I heard skipper. Okay, and I don't know, I wasn't sure how to interpret that at first when that was coming through, but I'm getting now, it's like this person that brought you out here was unqualified to do so. Okay, they're not the captain. And they didn't have the qualifications to bring you, to put you in this position, but they did. Here we are. Okay, anyways. This person brought you to the middle of the ocean, and then they pushed you overboard, and then they left you out there. They left you. They went back to shore. They went back to earth, okay? They left you out there to drown. They left you out there to die. I heard the implication, and also It's Always Sunny came through. Okay, you may watch that show, but also how it was coming through in the reading is irony. That show is called It's Always Sunny. And every single episode, every single circumstance in that show is like the opposite of sunny. Okay, it's disastrous. It's moody. So there's some irony to this situation. There's some irony to your past. You may know irony well, okay? I got the image of, like, I wasn't sure of their name, but like those drama theater masks where like one is smiling and one is frowning. Okay, I'm hearing now Jekyll and Hyde. I'm hearing Dr. Jekyll and Hyde, but I'm hearing too like falsified qualifications. And I'm coming back to that skipper person. It's like someone who didn't have the right to be in the position that they were in, put you in this poor position. Okay. I'm hearing too, like this was made possible because at the time you were very open and receptive. So after that happened, you actually had to do a nearly insurmountable amount of effort, okay? And it's fortified your inner strength. Like, you're unshakable now. What was I talking about there? Let me pause for just a second. Okay, I completely lost that, but I was, while I was there, I got the image of these green cat eyes. They're staring in like a haunting way, okay? I haven't unpacked the symbolism of that. But also I was getting like strobe lights, okay, in black and white. And I'm coming back to this Jekyll and Hyde and this Captain Skipper. It's like someone was impersonating a figure in your life, okay? But they didn't have the right to do that. So in getting these drama theater masks, okay, and I'm unsure what they're called, I heard tragedy, epic, hero's journey, and character arc, and villain defeated. Okay, let's see what else, because here it gets kind of like squished in. Okay, what came through as what wants you is sobriety, okay? And this could be literally from substances, but I'm getting sobriety of the mind because something was clouding your judgment, but also just sobriety. Sobriety wants you. It's yearning for you. Okay, I also heard socialization is like yearning for you. It wants you badly. Okay. This socialization will actually be your blossoming. Okay, and I got 414 and 222 when that came through. 414 is calling you to focus on your foundations, your inner strength, and purposeful boundaries. 222 is calling you towards your money. Okay, you are on a path towards financial freedom. Okay. I also got Archangel Raphael is here with you. Okay, they are like with you on your journey. They say to you, I'm here with you and I have you. I hold you. Okay. Archangel Raphael is an angel of healing and protection. I'm getting cold chills. Okay, and I'm seeing them like wrap giant fluffy wings around you. They're holding you like a baby, and like their ring. I'm seeing like a purity ring. You've had it on this whole time and you still have it on. You just had to realize that who you were wearing it for was like your soul, actually, not like a physical person in a material body. You were holding it actually for yourself. You just had a misplaced direction, a misplaced perception. There's an affirmation though that comes with Raphael, if I haven't said that already, and this is for you to say and know and keep with you. The affirmation goes, I am well, all is well, Raphael. Okay, and Raphael's name means God heals. Okay, I also got the image of you roller skating on a boardwalk. What wants you is freedom, fun, and fast and smooth action. I also got like the image of the energy of taking like a midnight shopping trip to Walmart for just something like leisurely, casual, something you maybe don't even need. You're just going there for fun because you can. Okay, you have the freedom to do so, and you were inclined to do so, so you did. I got what wants you is unconventional living and being on your own timing wants you. Okay, so that is everything that we have for meditation. Let's jump into the cards. Literally just got from this. What is it? Did it get super bright, or am I just imagining that? But I got, as I was waving that around, I'm blah, 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 and this is the Disney Channel. You know, this is like your featuring moment, okay? You do need to recognize that. This is like you're being featured, like, okay, let's jump into the cards, see what wants you. So first of all, before I even shuffle, we had 10:04 on my timer. I'm hearing the dun 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 dun, the taking of Captain Hook off Peter Pan, and his mustache is like dun 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 dun. You have successfully built a foundation for yourself. You may not have the walls up yet, and the roof isn't on yet, and the windows aren't in, and the door is not in, and the carpet isn't laid down, and it isn't decorated, and it isn't furnished. Okay? So there's a ways to go. There's a far ways to go. But I'm hearing you're young, and how that's really coming through is you're young in spirit, and how that's really coming through is you have the energy that it takes to do this for yourself. It wants you to. Okay? Your house wants you to build it. Okay? Yeah, you don't want to be left out in the cold. And this isn't like the place of this isn't like your deserving position. Like I said, you're blah, 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 and this is the Disney Channel. Okay? And that's actually so perfect, because I'm getting the development arc of so many child actors, especially Disney child actors, and like, you know, I'm getting like so many of them went through great like deals of trauma, and then they're out in the public eye, and they're being perceived by people, and they're being judged, and I'm getting don't worry about people's perceptions of you, okay? It really is irrelevant to what you're doing. It really is. You know what's best for you. Just make sure that you're doing what's best for you, okay? Obviously, listen to people when they're coming to you out of concern and care, but you will know when that's happening, because you will have already known you're not doing what's best for you. You know what's best for you. Just make sure you're doing it. And if someone comes to you and they're talking to you in alignment out of what's best for you, and they're keeping you in alignment, those people are coming to you out of a pure heart. But if someone's coming to you and they're trying to make you smaller, fit you into a box, blah, 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 judge you based on how you don't fit into their notions of what success looks like, or like whatever, anything, what beauty looks like, anything, it doesn't matter. What funny looks like, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter, okay? Don't worry about people's perceptions, okay? I'm seeing like, you know, all that said, all that Disney actors go through, all the trauma, all the pain, and they alchemize that into prosperity, okay? I'm seeing you, while all these people are like, they have these negative things to say perhaps about like your path, and you're like blotting your tears with your hundreds in your mansion. They're fake tears. You're being dramatic, okay? There's a high element of like drama and theater, theatrics, performance. You may be a performer. Even if you don't literally find yourself on a stage, you may be very performative. And this is all essential to your life path. I'm hearing too, there might have been a great deal of confusion at the beginning of your journey, whereby you had to make like difficult decisions. Let me go check a sound real fast. I have no idea what that sound is. Okay, I love that happened though while we're here on the moon. It's like you may have a lot of distractions coming up and stuff. Spirit is wanting to say just do your best not to be stressed, okay? Because what's happening is as you take steps, okay, from your foundation, you are seated on a foundation here in this image, but your feet are firmly planted on pentacles. As you take steps from your foundation that you've built, okay, your crown will have more clarity. You will have more clarity of thought. You will have more clarity of third eye. Your visions will become clearer. And what you hold, okay, what you're building, the wealth and abundance and prosperity that you're building for yourself will become stronger, larger, heavier, okay? I'm seeing a little coin satchel that has like a couple of coins, but it's like silver and gold coins, get so large that eventually you're like dragging it behind you. You're like, it's an effort. You can't drag it anymore. It's like, in a good way, okay? It's like you're gonna have to take this coin satchel and I'm getting divvy it up because it's becomes too big of a one basket. It's like you're gonna have to make investments. You're gonna have so much coin. You're gonna have to do something with it. This is coming in fast, and inspiration is coming in fast. I'm getting, in this process, it's coming in fast, but you're like, not fast enough. You're being kept up late at night, and I'm seeing this, your fast horse here, and it's riding in fast, and it's on fire, okay? The tail's made of flames, okay? This looks like a horse that's like on the ground, passed away, okay? And this looks like a hand that's like trying to feed it, and you're like, am I insane for thinking this horse is storming in quickly? Because it's actually a dead horse? No. And you have angelic assistance, like here, helping your fate arrive. I'm hearing like it's wish fulfillment. This is something that you wished for, okay? Literally, you wished for this. Okay, it's coming in. You're going to have some sort of like milestone or marker here soon that helps you take more initiative and gives you even more creative ideas on what to do going forward. Okay, you're gonna have inspiration. This mile marker, I'm seeing like you're riding your noble steed on this pathway, and you've reached up like a post. Okay, and this post, it's like this post wasn't just a directional post, it was also a historical marker, and it provides you with a lot of information, and like this is information that you can have going forward. Okay, and it may not be literal information that you're receiving. It may be just like you've arrived at a point, and now that you've arrived at this point, you know more clearly what you need to do going forward. Okay, I love how behind that we have this Three of Wands. Look at his like little sash there. It's reminding me of like NASCAR. And his little headband there, it's reminding me of like an angel halo, but if you like shoved it down over your head. You've been holding on very tightly to, y'all, look at how many swords is out here. And then after all this, okay, we'll get into this. After all this though, Ten of Pentacles, like a completion of financial fulfillment, financial freedom. I'm hearing finances, financial movement, Ace of Cups is going to lead to you. I'm hearing brand new start, brand new heart, brand new beginnings. And you're building inside that beginning. Okay, like I said, you have the foundation. You're going to be like, after you reach this point, you're going to be like, okay, what's next now? Right now, like, basically, you may have been feeling like, okay, first of all, is this foundation even laid? Am I crazy for thinking that this is the foundation? And then outside of that, though, you're like, what's next? Do I put the carpet down? Do I put the walls, the windows, blah, blah, blah? It's like, you're going to have clarity after you reach this marker about what's next, okay? What you're building next, because you have the foundation laid and it's poured and it's like dried. Okay, and you're walking on it. You're sitting on it. You are able to rest on it. Thank God. Okay. The more you commit yourself to this path forward, and this path forward, I'm hearing it's direction that wants you. It's commitment to this path. Okay, staying committed to your path forward. Keep taking steps. The steps want you to take them. Okay? It will open up more and more options as you go. I'm hearing like in all of these options are options where you're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm hearing you will be a kid in a candy shop. Okay. I'm seeing in this card, this is very beautiful, very symbolic. So this is the card that came out, okay? And if you can't see very well, because the quality of these cards is quite fuzzy. And then let me see if I can get my camera actually to focus on like the card specifically. Okay, there's like a bird pecking her heart out, but it kind of looks actually like it's repairing her at this point. And there's 3 birds up here in her hair, and her hair looks like it's becoming a nest. And essentially what I'm hearing is you have become a home again upon yourself. You may have found shelter outside of yourself before, but you're finding a home again. Let me refocus here. You've re-nested yourself instead of nesting outside of yourself. And now you're realizing how fertile this makes you. Okay, look at how giant like this dress bottom looks, and it resembles an egg. Okay, and all these birds now in this one, like, look at her head is like birds are nesting on top of her, and she's like friendly. I think I just made that up. She's very like nicely gesturing to this bird to land on her, and birds are also taking off from her. Like, you are what wants you to, I'm hearing is like your nest wants you, your eggs want you, your fertility wants you. Okay, so it's like focusing on your sacral energy and creating. Your creations want you to create them. Oh wow. It's like this card's reminding me of an ink blot. You have a very psychological, I'm hearing psychological horror. I'm getting a Netflix movie. I don't know if it was on, like, Netflix owned it, but it was on Netflix for a while, and I'm forgetting what it's called, but it was this movie where this lady was like chained to a bed, I think for sexual purposes, but then something happens like where her partner dies or something, and then she's like stuck chained to this bed, and the whole movie is her trying to get out of this trap. And I'm getting chills as I say this, and it's like she loses her mind while she's chained to this bed, and she begins hallucinating. And while she's hallucinating, an intruder comes into the house, okay, and they have an uncanny like appearance, and it's uncanny enough that you're like, was that part of the hallucination? But this uncanny figure frees her. Okay, you may have had to do something unconventional, not normal, to free yourself from your circumstances. And this is what helped you walk away from this, like, you know, the little fishbowl that you were in. It helps you turn the corner. It helps you become queen bee. And I love how, you know, all this nest symbology. You're connected more than ever to like your dreams. Not just in the 3D, but also in the 5D. You may be like dreaming more, astrally traveling, or like doing astral travel. But you all, and I'm getting like you are like remothering yourself in some circumstance. You're remothering. But you're still running away from something, but you're nurturing it differently now. You're nurturing it differently. Pile 3, we're going to leave your reading there for today. If that resonated or you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like or your thoughts in the comments below. Or both. If you're a little shy or, you know, you don't know what to say, leave a bee or a candy or a cloud emoji or a star. Okay, you are literally, I'm hearing right now, because of all the maze that you've been through, you may not realize it, but you're on cloud 9. Okay, so just recognize that, and then it will become reality. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here and for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so I can see you on the next one. Bye.